The ongoing U.S.-Israel conflict with Iran continues to disrupt global shipping, with the Strait of Hormuz remaining closed despite a brief ceasefire on April 7th that was expected to reopen the vital passage. The deal collapsed following an unsuccessful peace talks over the weekend, renewing concerns over global trade. With the St. Lucia Chamber of Shipping already warning of potential impacts earlier this year, Choice TV sought an update on how the latest developments could affect St. Lucia. Tiana Dasa reports.
As tensions continue in the U.S.-Israel conflicts with Iran, the developments surrounding the Strait of Hormuz are shaping the global economic impact, with implications for St. Lucia and the Caribbean. A fragile ceasefire, agreed to on Tuesday the 7th of April, quickly came under strain with continued Israeli strikes against Lebanon. The peace talks held between the U.S. and Iran in Pakistan over the weekend failed to yield an agreement. The situation intensified with the United States moving to blockade the Strait of Hormuz on Monday the 13th of April. The Chief Executive Officer of the St. Lucia Chamber of Shipping, Tariq Khan, warns that disruptions in the strait marked by stranded oil tankers and threats to vessels could have lasting consequences for both the local economy and the maritime sector, even if access to the strait is restored.
In general, oil is going to be affected not only by the removal of those vessels, it's going to be affected by stocks being depleted because it's either being destroyed or being used. The production is also being affected because the machinery or the mechanism for extraction and to move the product is being destroyed. So we're talking about long-term effects.
While oil prices reaching $200 per barrel has been a major consideration, Khan pointed to other costs associated with shipping that compound the issue.
You have to remember that on top of that $200 per barrel, there are insurance costs, there's transportation, there's shipping, right? And but obviously insurance costs will definitely be much higher given the risk involved of moving fuel. And as such, we can see it getting a lot worse for us in the times to come.
He commended the government of St. Lucia's short-term response to rising oil prices, but identified costs associated with shipping as more direct impacts on the sector.
I think that in terms of the prices, I think they've managed to keep fuel prices stable, which is quite a feat given the volatility being experienced right now. In terms of shipping, we haven't seen too much of a change in terms of freight rates and so on at this point in time. I do know that insurance rates have gone up, and we can expect to see that freight prices going up in the months to come.
Khan highlighted opportunities to build resilience through green technology and reduce fossil fuel consumption. He also stresses regional collaboration, more efficient trade routes, and improved systems to ease movement of goods and services across the Caribbean region.
The resilience could be quite limited at this point in time because we haven't really created that interconnectivity within our region to really be more self-sustainable within our area. We rely heavily on the U.S., and South America and Europe for what it is we consume. And we need to work now more so than ever on finding that framework to ensure that we become more interconnected within our region.
Khan warns the conflict could impact St. Lucia through reduced tourist arrivals and rising food prices, with the UN's Food and Agriculture Organization already raising concern. Amid the ongoing uncertainty, the St. Lucia Chamber of Shipping remains committed to promoting collaboration and strengthening the maritime sector's response. For Choice News Now.